In 2019's E3, everyone was excited and shocked when the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer dropped. And in the trailer, we saw only a small amount of footage. And in this footage, the most dominant clips were Hyrule Castle rising from Hyrule, and of course, Ganondorf's dead, dehydrated body pouring malice from his chest area like a wound. But at the beginning of the trailer, we see images on the cave wall behind Zelda and Link that seem to show a noble warrior on horseback wielding a trident. And whose signature weapon is a trident? Well, Ganon, of course. From this, we can assume that Ganondorf will wield a trident in Breath of the Wild 2. But why is Ganondorf only being found after the events of Breath of the Wild? If Ganondorf has been alive all this time, or at least underneath Hyrule, then why hasn't he done anything? Well, he probably is dead, but his malice most likely allows him to reawaken. But that's just speculation, and my question is, what is his role in Breath of the Wild? In the Breath of the Wild sequel trailer, we get a glimpse of Hyrule Castle rising from Hyrule's grounds with dust and rock falling around it. But something struck the internet's eyes. People started to notice that Hyrule Castle had what seemed to be Stalker Guardian legs moving it upward. But what if these legs aren't actually Guardian legs, but malice rising from the ground? This got me to believe that this speculated malice is actually coming from Ganondorf's dead body from underneath Hyrule Castle, and that the origin of Calamity Ganon and malice as a whole was made from Ganondorf's dead corpse. Now, why would a liquid infinitely pour out of a dead corpse? Well, while I don't have the answer to this question, I do believe that the glowing hand that is seemingly holding Ganondorf off the ground is trying to contain the malice pouring from his body. Now, what does this mean for Breath of the Wild? Well, as I said before, I believe that malice originated from Ganondorf, and that in Breath of the Wild 2, you'll try to put a stop to this malice. But that must mean that Ganondorf has been dead for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And what is keeping his body in a healthy-ish like state? Well, in the trailer, we see a healthy Ganondorf, Shadow, being attacked by the glowing hand. So, I believe that this means that Ganondorf was trapped by this hand into not being able to destroy Hyrule again from more calamities like the battle that is inscribed in the cave walls. But Ganondorf was still able to commit calamities even though the hand apparently trapped him underground. So, I believe that Ganondorf still took his revenge upon Hyrule using his inner malice from underneath Hyrule. From this, I believe that Ganondorf is the source of all of the calamities, and that he must have been dead for thousands of years to have Calamity Ganon take place in the battle 10,000 years before the events of Breath of the Wild. Or, another alternative scenario could be that Ganon was in the flesh and not made of malice in the Great Calamity battle 10,000 years ago, and was taken in as Ganondorf after Ganon was defeated, and then was imprisoned underneath Hyrule Castle to suffer and rot forever, until his malice started to form Calamity Ganon.